They lied to you about awakening. They told you it would be bliss, a gentle flowering of consciousness. But the real awakening, it feels like being stripped open by the universe itself. Most seekers never make it, not because they're weak, but because awakening demands something terrifying. It asks you to die while still alive. So before we go on, ask yourself, are you really ready to see where you are on this journey? Because the first stage feels magical, that intoxicating moment where your mind dissolves, and for a heartbeat, you merge with everything. You feel chosen, enlightened, reborn. But it's only a preview, nothing more than a spiritual sugar rush. The real journey hasn't even started. Then comes the crash, the bliss fades, and suddenly your ordinary mind feels like a prison you can't escape. You try to chase that peak again, but instead, something far more unsettling begins. Your old self starts falling apart. Doubt, fear, confusion, they explode inside you. And for the first time, you realize, awakening isn't about gaining something. It's about losing everything you thought you were. And just when you finally surrender, the universe goes silent. The mystics call it the dark night of the soul. I call it spiritual free fall. Nothing makes sense. Nothing works, and even God feels absent. Many turn back here. You can blame them. This stage feels like madness disguised as meditation. But even if you survive that darkness, the ego returns wearing a new costume. The enlightened one. Suddenly you think you've arrived. You talk like a sage, judge like a guru, and miss the simplest truth. Real awakening dissolves the one who claims to be awake. Your old friends can't understand you. Your family wants the old you back. You feel like a ghost in your own life, too awake to fit in, too human to transcend. This isolation breaks many. Then everything loses flavor, purpose, joy, ambition. They all collapse into a vast, unbearable emptiness. Not depression, but the death of the one who could be depressed. But listen closely, because here is the secret few ever reach. This emptiness isn't the end, it's the doorway. When the seeker finally dissolves, something miraculous appears, a quiet, effortless presence. No enlightenment to claim, no self to protect, just life, living itself. And in that simplicity, the cosmic joke reveals itself. You were never lost. You were never becoming anything. You were the awareness behind every stage, watching the entire play unfold. So forget the stages. Forget trying to survive the journey. That you was never real. What remains is this moment, silent, alive, already whole. The truth you've been searching for is the one reading these words right now. Welcome home. You never actually left.